Yeah, I think our biggest challenges that we've run into with our customers is just the ability to maintain the amount of VPN sessions that they are seeing with everyone working from home. A lot of customers have VPN solutions built out just for sick kids randomly or working in the afternoons or evenings and not working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week or more at home. So we're seeing a lot of stress on the infrastructure and data flows within the data center that are different than what we would typically see in our normal day-to-day for our enterprises. We've had to make a fair amount of adjustments with a couple customers to support those needs and run into challenges around people not wanting to have to go into the data center to rack new gear or procure new equipment, and taking what they have today and trying to modify it to take on the workloads of these next few months. We've tried to do as much as possible is fine-tune the infrastructure that the customers have. We've seen influx of cloud SaaS-based workloads. Customers that have been in the middle of an Office 365 migration have increased that movement to get those things out of their data center and into a public cloud where they have more optimal bandwidth and things like that. We've done a lot of work with customers modifying their internet carriers, modifying their BGP settings to optimize their traffic to where the end users live, and making sure that the paths to the regional telco providers, the Comcast, CenturyLinks of the world, they have optimum paths to there, because that bandwidth wasn't a problem before, and it is today. We've also seen concurrent users of VPN going sky high compared to what they're used to, and having to increase licenses. We've worked with a number of manufacturers, the F5s, Palo Altos, Checkpoints, Fortinet, Cisco's, you name it, Juniper, and getting either temporary licenses for customers or proof of concepts, leveraging those techniques to put new workloads into their data centers where they might be running physical hardware today, and that physical hardware wasn't built for the workload of the coronavirus pandemic. So what we're doing is building out virtual platforms where we have excess hardware, and spinning up our VPN solutions there when need be to adjust for what's going on today. I think some of the biggest challenges is we don't know what we don't know right now. The first week or two of stay at home, we saw a major influx of user connectivity, but we weren't seeing a high demand of bandwidth connectivity. Now we're starting to see our end users for all of our customers being efficient from working from home, and knowing that it's going to be for weeks and weeks versus days. They're figuring out how to be productive at the work home, and we're seeing that demand push our VPN solutions, our internet connectivity, bandwidth that we've never seen before. So the number one thing is to not just assume that things are working correctly for our end users, because they're probably struggling right now, and there's a lot of things that we can do to make that experience better for them. But we have to remember that a lot of the end users that are working from home today have never worked from home before, so they don't know what the experience could be or should be, and they're just dealing with what is available to them. And there's a lot of ways that we can increase their productivity during this time and make those adjustments to better give them that experience that they deserve while they're working from home.